Hi, I'm Bradley Barth, Senior Reporter with SC Media, here at the RSA Conference in San Francisco. And as always, we're going to interview some of the leading researchers and professionals in the information security space. But this year, we're going to try something a little bit different and, quite honestly, a little bit risky. We're going to take everybody onto the cable car and interview them there. We're going to be riding the Powell High cable car line from Union Square to Fisherman's Wharf. We have 5 guests. It takes about 20 minutes to get to the end of the line. And hopefully, when we reach the end, we're going to have completed all of the interviews. So are we going to do it in time? We'll see. Go. All right, so we've got another passenger here. My latest guest is Greg. And Greg, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. Greg Lieber, CEO of Aztec, security consulting firm based here in San Francisco.
Greg, one of the areas that's really key right now that your organization is providing a lot of consultancy services in is GDPR.
That's correct.
We are just a month and a half away from the big imposing GDPR deadline. So where at this point should companies be in their timeline for compliance? And more realistically, where are most of the organizations right now?
Well, it's interesting because most companies right now are nowhere near ready. And I got 2 words for GDPR: game changer. And it's going to change the world for privacy and how people should handle their privacy. We did a poll for a number of companies asking where they were in GDPR readiness, and 5% said they haven't started. 40% said they have started, but they don't know what they're doing, essentially. And then 40% have said they like where they are. And then there's a few other ones. So what people think where they are in readiness and what the reality is, I think, are 2 different things. But we'll see how this plays out in about 6 weeks.
Right. You think, is it too late for some of these companies, or is there still time to kind of get the ship righted?
There's always time. It is too late for some of the larger companies to really get what they have to do. They really, really, really have to understand where the data is, where the data flows to and from. Cloud providers are not exempt from this. So a company that's using public or private clouds for data storage, they think they're okay. They're not okay. GDPR rules are very explicit about that.
One of the big news events that's happened recently that has major GDPR implications is the Facebook Cambridge Analytica controversy and what was happening to user data and where it was being shared and the controversy surrounding that. So could you provide a little bit of perspective and thoughts on that?
All right, tickets and fares.
For what we know of the Cambridge Analytica and Facebook controversy, that will not be able to happen under GDPR because of the opt-in regulation for customers and consumers to opt into a process where their information is shared. The Cambridge Analytica and Facebook have made a lot of money on the opt-out process that is now. So that will change completely, or people will be fined in big ways, up to 2% of global revenue.
Sure. Now, at shows like RSA, you always end up meeting a bunch of interesting characters and people. We were talking a little bit earlier, and you've had a few pretty interesting encounters with some people at some past RSA shows, right?
Yes, I have. RSA used to be held in San Jose, and one of the first times I went was in 1999. And at the time, Jim Bidzos was president of RSA, who's now president of VeriSign, another company that spun off. And I had met him socially a couple of times before that, and then I saw him at the conference, and I said, "Hey Jim, how you doing? You must love this stuff." And he said, "No, Greg, I don't." And I said, "Oh, come on, Jim, this is like RSA." And he stopped, and he turned to me, and he was not very happy, and he said, "No, I hate this." The other funny guy I didn't meet, but I could see here about 3 years ago was Ozzy Osbourne, and he had a couple of female handlers, and he was just like you picture Ozzy Osbourne. He was kind of dazed, and he had those round sunglasses on inside. He was like, "Oh, that was Ozzy Osbourne. What is he doing at RSA?"
Well, I'm glad you're here at RSA. We just passed Lombard Street, the crookedest street in the world. It was a fun ride down there. We're not going to be riding down that, but we are on our way to Fisherman's Wharf. We've got one more guest left. Thanks very much, Greg.